Hey guys, so I'm going to split up this video into 3 parts because it's going to be lengthy and I want to show a lot of different things, especially photographs. So the first thing I get most asked is how did I initially lose all the weight, because I first started out at 250 and my goal weight was around 120, 130. I was satisfied with 130, I just kept going. So the reason why I want to talk about firstly how long that took is because I definitely allocated the pounds into months. So if I lose 12 pounds a month, I would lose 24 in 2 months, and that was going to work for me. It worked with my school schedule at the time. I had just enrolled in college. I had a heavy load and I still really wanted to work out. So it was May 2004 when I began, and I kept a log every day. I'll show you an example of a diary of mine in a few seconds, so you'll see a couple photos of that. And basically I just wrote from the morning time when I woke up to evening what I worked out on, how I worked out, what kind of foods I ate. I was eating a lot of fruits and veggies. I was drinking a lot of shakes, a lot of smoothies as a supplemental type of thing. At first, you know, when you start to lose weight, you get scared. You get scared that if you keep eating the way you're eating, you're just going to keep gaining. So I definitely had to monitor what I was eating through a journal or a diary. Second of all, a lot of my friends were getting ready for prom. A lot of them were getting ready for the dances coming up. And I just felt like it wasn't fair, you know, with being the size that I was, and it was terrible. I really didn't want to go out and enjoy, and I knew I needed to. I remember my best friend at the time had brought a flyer for the graduating seniors of my class, because when I was losing weight I was a senior, and she had brought one of the pages to me and said, you know, it's $200 to go to Disneyland. And I remember feeling like my dieting and what I was going through at the time was just not matching with the current state of affairs. I wanted to look great. I wanted to be around my classmates and not feel overweight. I do have a sample of my pants, but I will show that in the next video. So I'll show you some of my old clothes. That way you guys can truly see that I was a big girl. Biggest size that I ever was an 18. I think a couple times I dipped into the 20s, and then I did lose some weight, but I always remember having size 18 pants. I always remember feeling so tomboyish, and I couldn't dress like a girl. I couldn't wear spaghetti straps. My arms were about, if I can show you, this huge around, and I had spider veins going down and stretch marks. So it was quite difficult. I remember a poignant moment when I went into the bathroom and I looked in the mirror. I was so disgusted at what I was seeing. My stomach had red stretch marks. I was so disgusted. And the one thing that kept me going was this picture. And I mentioned this in another video of Beyonce that I held in my closet in my room. I believe I showed a little snippet of it in the preview clip, and it was a huge poster at the time. She was about to come out with an album. I think it was her first solo album. It was in 2003, and I remember I wanted to look like that picture. So I remember putting it up on my wall in my closet. That way every morning when I'd wake up, she was served as inspiration. And you know, you guys will see a couple of cutouts that I did. I literally would crop my face, a chubby face at the time, and put it on skinny girls' bodies. It's hilarious, and I do have photos. So in a moment, please take a look at a piece of my journal entry, and as well I'm going to be sharing a couple more intimate photos with me and my cousins, and I will continue with part 2 of this special in a little while.